So the Hebrides Overture was inspired by Mendelssohn's trip to the Hebrides Islands when he was, I think he was 20 years old when he went. And just the scenery that he took in there. I've never been there personally, I would love to go, but if you've ever seen pictures or video of the area, it's breathtaking. So I think you'll hear that in this piece.
That's good. Now go from there and say more specifically to the clarinet and what the clarinet might represent. There isn't a right answer to this, but what it might represent within what you just said.
Super programmatic.
Yeah.
So the Hebrides starts out with a theme in low strings that to me it sounds like waves, and then the clarinets and the bassoons pick that up. Also on top of the waves, which is something that I think just gives it even more depth, is the fact that the woodwinds have these really high held notes on top of it. It kind of sounds like the ocean air to me. If you can hear the ocean air, that's what it would sound like. And then the clarinets at the end, or the clarinet. So let me start that again. I'm glad we can edit that out. This is what happens when you don't think about what you're going to say beforehand. So the lyrical clarinet solo it's towards the end of the piece. Picks up the second theme in the piece, and it's this just beautiful lyrical tune. And you know, like I said before, Mendelssohn sure did know how to write a great tune, and this is a great example of that. But I think it just sets up the mood of being out at sea. I also think it's interesting that Mendelssohn, everything I've read about his trip to the Hebrides is he was incredibly seasick when he went on his trip. And you don't hear that at all in this piece. There's some stormy sections, and perhaps that might be reminiscent of that, but I just think it's interesting that he writes such an incredibly beautiful piece having been really, really sick.